one of the most picturesque destinations in all of British Columbia. So I would argue in all of Canada, to be honest. You're with Elliot, the park ranger at Mount Robson, and I think, to be honest, Elliot, this might be one of BC's nicest decks too.
I would say so. Yeah, I wouldn't argue. Yeah, I don't get to spend that much time out here, so it's nice to be up here.
Yeah, you're busy, the park ranger here. Tell me a little bit about Mount Robson this year, because there's lots of new and exciting things, including the Berg Lake Trail.
Yeah, so I would say we're going back to normal after four long years of having our main trail, the Berg Lake Trail, closed. We're really excited to announce June 26th it will reopen, and on June 28th, everybody's invited. On June 28th, the Saturday, we're going to have a big party down at the trailhead.
Nice.
Things will seem new out there, I think. We're just in the process of doing new signs and putting in the last piece of infrastructure. Yesterday, a big section of bridge flew over and it got plunked up there yesterday. So we're on schedule. We're feeling optimistic about it. And yeah, our campgrounds in the front country, Robson Rivers, Robson Meadows, and then out on the way to Jasper is Lucerne Campground, are open for the season. So you can book that online, or we have some first come, first serve sites. And then our visitor center is here to welcome people, and our little cafe's open for business. So yeah, it's happening out here.
It's happening. I'm gonna bring you back to the Berg Lake Trail here, because yeah, the amount of work that had to happen to restore this trail. I mean, you saw it with your own eyes. I saw it through video and pictures, but talk to me a little bit about the process, because it's fairly complex to do. A lot of bridges, a lot of rock work in a pretty remote area.
Yeah, so it took a lot. It took a few contractors, local and BC contractors, to put in big pieces of infrastructure. So you'll see four big new bridges up there, few kilometers of new trail. Like I said, new signage. My team has been working really hard to do new bear lockers. Really important for us to that piece for us, keeping the wildlife safe and the people safe.
Everyone's got to stay in their lane.
You know it. Yeah. Keep your food in the bear lockers when you come out here, please. We don't want to have to manage that stuff. Yeah, it took a community. It took, our Indigenous partners, some really smart people, geologists, glaciologists. Again, like my little crew of park rangers works really, really hard. They're scrambling around, kind of like a beehive out here, I think.
How many park rangers are there?
So myself, my position is area supervisor. I have 2 senior park rangers. I have 3 seasonal park rangers, 2 students. And new this year, we are going to have 2 parks ambassadors, which are hired by the BC Parks Foundation. So if anybody wants to give donations, you give them to the BC Parks Foundation, and that money comes back to BC Parks. Yeah, you can donate at the visitor center, or you can donate online to them, but they're kind of a new organization for us, and these Discover Parks ambassadors positions are new to Mount Robson this year. They've been around in other parks, but this is our first season with them. So hoping they will do some roving interpretation, bring a bit of interp back to the parks, wildlife safety, those kinds of things.
Okay, I wanted to ask you this too, because now obviously everyone has their favorite parts about Mount Robson. It could be the drive-in, it could be the stop, it could be the cafe. But for you, what is your favorite part about this place?
I mean, I think my staff, working with my crew and my staff, and seeing like a new generation of park rangers come and join me and my more senior staff. I really love that aspect of it. I love being in the backcountry with them. I love seeing them interact. But my favorite part about Mount Robson is probably working with the wildlife. It's a program that we run, like a human wildlife coexistence program, where when we get bears, we'll get bears through here.
Oh, yeah.
I train my team. We work with, we do training within BC Parks to push those animals around safely in the least invasive way possible, so that we can coexist with them. We're in a big corridor. We're in the campgrounds every single day, which is another great part of this job, is cruising around the campgrounds and letting people know, keep your food locked up. Anything with a scent needs to stay in your car when you come camping here in the backcountry. We have all new bear lockers up. There's a bear locker for every tent pad now. So that human wildlife coexistence piece is so important to me. And I really love it, because we work closely with wildlife. We have such a respect for those animals on our landscape. So keeping that wildlife safe and keeping people safe, And also just like working with all of our partners, the wildfire crews, our search and rescue guys, our local helicopter pilots have done so much for us. We work with our park operator out here. So it's the relationships. It's relationships with wildlife. It's the relationships with people. It's my work relationships. That's kind of what keeps it
A little
going,
bit of
keeps
everything.
me coming back. Yeah.
I like it. Well, you could say, I'll say this, you do a very good job with you and your team. See what I did there? But I just want to thank you for your time today and wish you all the best this season. Obviously, there's a lot happening, including events, the opening of the Berg Lake Trail, and then we were talking about the marathon as well.
The marathon. So this year, June 28th, is our official opening party for the Berg Lake Trail. And the first Saturday after the long weekend in September is the Mount Robson Marathon is back. Such a great event run by our local YORA, the Yellowhead Outdoor Recreation Association, comes out and puts on such a great event. So come out for that. It's a really good time. It's going to be a busy summer out here.
Definitely going to be. Thank you so much, Elliot. Appreciate it. You got to come out here. We'll have you saying, "Oh, Canada."